What's going on, fellow rock and rollers? Peace and love, a thumbs up, and AOK, cowabunga, and rock and roll. Guess what we got for you today? Our playlist promotion video, and it's gonna little highlight of a lot of different things we do on the page for YouTube Shorts, and that's where we've been getting a lot of subscribers. Thank you so much again for all your support, a lot of views, and therefore a lot of chances to monetize the page and to get to that point, which is really, really cool. So thank you so much for the support. So if you like any of the videos we do here long form, that's awesome. But how about going to our YouTube Shorts playlist? And there's going to be a whole bunch of them putting down at the screen throughout this video here. We're going to just explain them, right? So we do a little name that tune. Can you guess this song? Played on various instruments, sometimes guitar, sometimes piano, sometimes it's whistling, sometimes it's humming a melody, sometimes it's playing a rhythm on an instrument that you might think, what is that? What song is that from? Or on a drum set. It's lots of cool. So we really like that one a lot, and there's been a lot of traction with that. Can you guess that song? Which is pretty much name that tune with a very small snippet of a song. We also do music jokes and riddles, which are a lot of fun as well. Some of them are pretty corny. Some of them are like dad jokes. Some of them are ones that are a little bit highbrow. You actually have to know a little bit of music theory to know them. So we do those too. We do a little name that note with non-traditional musical instruments. So kind of taking like the vacuum cleaner and seeing what note that is, which is really, really fun, and seeing if people can name that note with non-traditional musical instruments like that. Things you see out in the world, like a car horn, like an ambulance sound, like even a bird chirping in a particular musical note, which is really cool. We do that as well over there. We also do a new game we wrote called Musical Jeopardy, which is a lot of fun. I pretend to buzz in with the quarter-inch cable, and I do a little acting out that scene with a music trivia question, and we play a little Musical Jeopardy, and I play the Jeopardy theme song at the end. That's always a lot of fun. I do a new one called Don't Bore Us, Get to the Chorus, which is an old music saying. It involves people in the stands or in the audience, let's say, when a band is taking too long to get started, or where they're explaining something, or whether it's just something different that's happening in a live show, and you just want to kind of get to the main point and not kind of beat around the bush. It's a lot of fun acting out that scene as well. We also do a Don't Leave Home Without It, where I take all these different musical instruments, like here, like say like the ocarina, and I'll say, hey, don't leave home without it, the ocarina. And it's just kind of fun, sort of play on words with other things we've done in the past and other things you might see in the world around you, as far as the things you might see on commercials or in TV shows or movies or that sort of thing. I also do a bunch of Christian, inspirational, spiritual, religious songs, right? Where we take songs we hear on the radio. I listen to K-Love a lot and Star 99 FM, which are two Christian radio stations, inspirational, positive, motivational, sometimes a little gospel, Christian worship songs. And I sort of just play the chorus of them, usually on the guitar or sometimes the piano. It's a beautiful thing. I do original songs. We have a whole lot of original song playlist as well. All of these can be found on our YouTube Shorts area, and I really am digging that a lot, and it's been a lot of fun to put these sort of 15 to 20 seconds, sometimes 30 seconds, sometimes a little bit longer videos. Most of them are less than a minute. Now you can do them up to 3 minutes, but I do them less than a minute. And so all of these different sort of themes. We do patriotic songs. We do a dashboard drumming or table tapping tempos, which is like playing a tempo on like various tables you might see, just like a regular hardwood table. Sometimes it's like a wooden table. Sometimes it's like a metal table. Sometimes at a park bench. Or dashboard drumming, where you're playing a rhythm. Of course, not while you're driving, but like parked, and you just sort of get a different sort of way to get music out in that way. All of the stuff we do is music related. Sometimes we do Bible verses that talk about music. Sometimes we do all these different types of ideas of playing several instruments at the same time, where we do a one-man band segment as well. Sometimes we do stuff with the loop station, and we have like a playlist that involves looped instruments. Sometimes it's beginner to intermediate activities on ukulele, guitar, and piano. Sometimes it's vocal exercises, right? All of these ideas are music related for the most part. And we do a Walk and Talk Wednesday. We do a Tap to the Tempo Tuesday, which is something I usually talk about what's going on in the world, or something that's going on music related that applies to that week or that day. And I sort of get it out there, going on a walk, and actually literally like a walk, and talking to the camera and talking to you, and making sure that we're good to go and staying connected at least once a week. And that way, in a live segment I do is Tap to the Tempo Tuesday, which is really fun. It usually takes what I'm about to do on Wednesday and do it in a live segment on Tuesday. Sometimes it's different. Sometimes I just play some songs. Sometimes just there to talk to people. Sometimes just to say a quick hello. Nothing crazy. So all of these ideas are different topics and themes that we put onto the page in our YouTube Shorts. But wanted to just do a little promotional video about them, talking about them. As you can see, I'm really excited about it. I really love doing this kind of thing. It's fun, it's different, it's challenging, it builds community. It gets people to see, ooh, do I really know what that is? It gets our ears attuned to it, gets our minds to think of certain things in a different way as well. It's a beautiful thing. And so thanks so much again for tuning in, for all the support. We really appreciate it. Check out any of the videos, that we put on different playlist promotional videos. All of those topics I just mentioned can be found on our YouTube channel here, and I'll put a link to some of them in the description, as well as putting the links and a small little video on the bottom of the page throughout this video here, which is super cool. Peace and love, a thumbs up, and A-OK, a cowabunga, and rock and roll. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.